For this budget PC test, we're putting the MSI RX 480 through its paces using Google Earth VR. So this app is very new, it's only come out in the last week or so. It's from Google obviously, and it allows you to tour the world via VR using Google Earth. It's a very cool app, and I've played around with it for an hour or so now, and it ran extremely smooth. There was actually no stage in my experience where it seemed to be running slow. There was any drop frames. Drop frames never appeared in my headset when I was using Google Earth Exploring Everywhere, not just in the demo that we're using here. Where I'm running the cities demo in the app itself, so it just basically automatically scrolls through a series of different cities and keeps you stationary. Thought this is a good test to demonstrate, but exploring myself, going to my own house, going to friends' houses, looking around different cities, everything ran perfectly smooth. This app runs at 100% capacity on the RX 480 with no problems, so there's going to be no shortcomings whatsoever. Even though you'll notice a couple of entries into reprojection there in the graph, that didn't display itself in the experience whatsoever. You didn't notice it happening. Actually, I don't think it happened anywhere near as often. It may have happened once or twice in the menu when I wasn't recording the video, but when I was recording the video, as you can see, it just kind of enters into reprojection and enters straight back out, and that may just be between the loading times it's appearing there. So it may be hard disk related, more the graphics card related. The reason that it's entering there, but yeah, it's a beautiful app. It actually surprised me how well it presented itself in VR. It was actually lots of fun stepping on buildings and whatever else, and even going down to street level view in New York City and walking through streets and going to places in Las Vegas and all, where I've spent a lot of time at CES and other places over the years. It's a fun app to explore, and definitely something you want your kids to have a play around with as well. This here, this Brazil, I think it is. Yeah, this seemed to put a lot of stuff on the screen, especially this next one. You'll see it enter into reprojection a few more times than the other cities, but that's about the most dense city you're going to come across. It's quite insane. But again, when you've got the headset on, if you don't have any warnings or anything popping up on the screen, you don't notice anything. It just runs smooth as silk. It runs beautifully, actually. I don't think you're going to be able to tell a difference between this graphics card and the highest end graphics card on the market with this particular app. So this is another good example of quality development from Google, and it runs beautifully on VR and on all systems, so right down to our budget system, it runs smooth as silk. Definitely something you want to download, especially seeing it's free. If you've got a VR headset, if you've got the HTC Vive, definitely download Google Earth.